Hello everyone. Please forgive me for not being present recent weeks. Life kind of took over, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's go ahead and get into a collective reading for this week. We'll take a look at what's going on. I was going to do a spread, but I kind of feel like I should start with an oracle card. Also, my guys wanted me to pull out another deck, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, we're going to start with some oracle cards, and then we'll get a little deeper. Alright, what are the messages for the collective this week? This is for all signs, all zodiac signs, anyone needing guidance, direction, clarity, confirmation. I'm sure there will be a message for you somewhere in here. Alright, what are the messages for the collective this week? Love it. Status quo, 2 of cycle. Any other messages from this deck for the collective this week? Thank you. Hidden motivations, 1 of intention. Okay. Let's get the meaning of these cards, shall we? This kind of gives me the 2 of Pentacles vibe, and this one, it has some feeling like the moon, like the hidden motivations could mean, it could be good or bad. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Cycle. All right. Staying the same. This card shows up, and on this street, yeah, you see everything is the same, symmetrical. It's just like a back and forth. It's kind of like that's why it gives me a 2 of Pentacles vibe. It's like not a back and forth, but it's just like same shit every day. It gives me that vibe, like SSDD. So that's why it makes me think of the 2 of Pentacles. But anyway, it's advisable at this time to maintain the present energy regarding such endeavors as work, relationships, or location. There is value in allowing the momentum of your life to continue on its present path. Although the outer energy remains steady, don't lose sight of the inner work that can be percolating under the surface. The regularities of this time actually allow you to bring more balance into your thoughts and behaviors. Now is a great time to meditate, read, and socialize with people of a like mind. Let yourself focus on these activities and make them a priority now. If the status quo turns up at this time when you're actually going through some significant change, it's telling you to engage in the personal activities that will help you maintain as much inner balance as possible. Remember, the center of your status quo is always your divine nature. The affirmation for this card is, I determine the emotional energy of my life. My inner strength flows through every experience. I think this is just like about finding balance and maintaining, even if things are changing for you right now. We do have some Scorpio energy going on, like Venus in Scorpio for a while, and then Scorpio season will be coming up soon. We got a little while for that, but still, while things are changing, we still got Pluto. You know, Pluto's always making changes somewhere. So anyway, this is a card to remind you to stay balanced. So maybe the status quo is like going back to the basics. Like for me, when I start feeling out of balance and I just can't seem to get through to myself, I go back to the basics, everything that I did at the beginning of my spiritual awakening. So meditating, sleeping with frequency music, doing Reiki on myself, like just everything that I did in the beginning that kind of helped me as a beginner. I kind of go back to those things that make me feel like the core of me, like writing, singing, dancing. So whatever that is for you, maybe it's running, maybe it's sleeping that helps you reconnect. Maybe you're healing your sleep, or maybe, maybe it is writing or journaling or yoga or working out or going to the gun range, things like that. All right, hidden motivations. This card says conflicting intentions. This woman, she's smiling with her hands over her heart center, but below is an image of children playing in front of a beautiful home, a vision of her deepest desires. Yet something is hidden behind the heavy drapes around her. On a purely practical level, this could indicate an important decision or situation that you don't have all the information about. Be patient, the knowledge will come. Yeah, there's something hidden that you're not seeing. The knowledge will come and you will be able to act. However, this card can hold a more deeply personal meaning too. Like this woman, you have some high ideals and lofty goals in mind. Yet there are hidden thoughts and issues that are behind the image you present to the world. This card is telling you to look within any unknown motivations that may be influencing your energy and your plans. Dealing with your own shadow. So questioning yourself. It also says, this card is telling you, I read that, perhaps you're looking for love, yet because of past hurts, you shut down to protect yourself. Or you may want more money, yet you doubt yourself and expect to fail. Or even if you don't deserve, or even think you don't deserve abundance. So however you're being your own worst enemy, it's about identifying that and overcoming it. Know that your conflicting intentions, even if they are well hidden, are a powerful force in the manifestation of your dreams, or the hindrance of you being able to manifest your dreams. They can block your blessings. The pull of the emotional history rides on those intentions, making them even stronger than the desires you have in mind. It's time to clear out those conflicting, limiting thoughts. This card reminds you the universe is abundant and you are deserving and capable of making your dreams come true. The affirmation for this card is, I let go of doubt and limitation. I have the power to achieve all that I desire. Excuse me. All right. Let's get some creativity oracle cards before we start clarifying. Actually, let's clarify these first. Just really itching to use that deck. Show me status quo. Thank you. Hangman. There's something you need to sacrifice or let go of. There's also feelings that need to be mourned. I think this is also related to hidden motivations. Whatever comes up, you need to pay attention to those emotions. Allow those emotions to flow. Also just kind of stick to the plan, stick to the status quo until your higher self directs you on what to do moving forward. I do want to clarify this Five of Cups though. It's interesting that I mentioned Scorpio energy. This card is Scorpio energy. It's also Neptune, so there's a need for you to kind of get lost in your practicality right now to stay balanced. So develop a routine for yourself is what I mean, and allow that to distract you from everything else that's going on, but don't allow it to distract you so much to the point where you start suppressing your emotions, because I feel like there's something that you need to express or mourn. Show me the Five of Cups, please. Somebody's very determined over here. There's motivation, but there could also be manipulation. If you're failing to self-assess and look at yourself and... Oh, this card flew. If you're failing to self-assess and be honest with your intentions or with whatever it is that motivates you, whatever it is that you're after, whatever it is that you're hungry for, you might be subconsciously trying to manipulate others into giving you what you want or fulfilling your desires without revealing like your true intention or your motives. Like whatever's driving you might not be positive. Like that card mentioned, like you could be sabotaging yourself and then being a little bit manipulative with others. With this Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups came out. It may or may not have been in the reverse, but I'm going to take it up right. I feel like there's a need for you to really just connect with your true emotions, to not lie to yourself about how you feel. This could be a place of stillness and solitude and like a pause, because the Hangman is like the spiritual pause. Maybe Spirit is keeping things very steady and very mundane to give you the time and the ability to process some emotions. And to really connect with your intuition, your psychic abilities, your creativity, but also there's a need for you to kind of mourn something that didn't work out. There could be some part of you that feels lost not lost, L-O-S-T, but lost, like you've lost something or lost someone. Or maybe there's just something that feels empty. I think there's something that needs to more, and there's some emotions that need to move. Crying can just be very cathartic, so maybe you just need to have a good cry. Sometimes when I feel like there's emotions that are built up in me, I do one of two things. One of them I'm not going to mention, but I move energy. This is like the most intense way that you can move energy, and if you know, you know. Hey, so I'll do that. I'll self-inflict that. Or I will watch a movie that I know is going to make me cry, and that will help me move emotions. And sometimes with that comes insight and memories and other things like that. They just come up to the surface, and then you just feel better. But that's a great way to just kind of empty the well if you're feeling overwhelmed with emotion. Also, journaling could help, but I think this means for you to connect to your creativity as well. And then with the King of Wands, clarify this King of Wands, please. I definitely think, yeah, with the King of Wands, it represents creativity. It feels like eyes on the prize. The Star card is here. This is an energy of healing, rejuvenation, self-expression. The King is very good at self-expression. And I feel like you're so good at putting on a front to the world that you even believe it. But the Star card is asking you to really take a deeper look and ask yourself, am I being truly authentic to who I am? Am I really exploring the depths of my soul? Because this fire energy can be very impulsive, or only interested in what feels good, or interested in things that are moving quickly, and you know, like they don't want to sit still and think about feelings. That's not really like a fire sign type of thing, but I feel like this is the energy that you've gotten in with performing in your self-expression. And the Star card is asking you, like, is this who you really are? It's time for you to reconnect with yourself. Again, writing is coming up, journaling. Maybe some people used to journal, and journaling is a great way to reflect on yourself and to just connect deeper to what you're feeling. A lot of things come up to the surface that you didn't even know or think about, like, you know, subconsciously they just come up. So that can really help you. Maybe writing out your goals and your plans, coming up with a physical plan, like writing it all out. Praying could help for some of you, meditating, isolation, water therapy. I'm just naming things that are coming to mind that could help many people. Sorry. This is a new deck, so it's all extra slick and things. Can I get any more messages for the collective this week? First house. So I think this definitely is about you. I love that it came out over the star. Your identity, who you are. Like, are you happy with your appearance? Are you happy with your impression on the world? Are you happy with the way people see you and respond to you? Are you feeling like you're not getting what you want? And if so, how are you being inauthentic with the way what you present to the world? Because if you feel like you're not getting what you want, that means you're not giving. If you're not getting 100%, you're not giving 100%, if that makes sense. Sorry, I know I'm talking fast. My teeth aligners all make it hard and things. But this is associated with Aries, Mars energy, the first house. It represents your outward expression. Again, that King of Wands energy. But these cards are asking you, what are your hidden motivations that you're not aware of? How do you really access that and connect with those parts of yourself so that your most authentic soul can shine with the Star card? And you're going to attract way more attention. You'll be a lot more magnetic, and you'll be able to achieve your goals a lot easier and a lot faster when you present your most authentic self to the world. But what are you worried about? What are you afraid of? This card also says you are in the spotlight right now, and you need to take full advantage of it. If you are a naturally extroverted person, this will be a walk in the park. But if you are more of an introvert, you may struggle with having all eyes on you. Be aware that this won't last forever, so do your best to use the energy to get ahead. Accept the fake it till you make it the concept of fake it till it make it is tied to the first house. We all have different masks that we put on from time to time to get through the day, and there's no shame in that. Using what resources you have is a smart move. But also, this card is about spotlight, expression, interaction, attention, outer self, and extrovert. Yes, it's about all of those things, but I think this fake it till you make it is over for you with hidden intentions being here. Spirit is saying no, it's time for you to be authentic, especially with this Age of Aquarius energy that we have, and all the, I won't say all, but so many of the planets shifting into Aquarius. It makes perfect sense that that the energy is calling for your most truest authentic self. Sorry, my fan's on, it's blowing cards. Any more advice from this deck for the collective? This will affect your relationships as well, in a good way. Okay, Aries, more Aries energy, first quarter moon. I'll allow it. So, I just read this card earlier, I think, first quarter moon. First quarter moon, it represents your intuition getting stronger by the day, so placing trust in yourself is also very appropriate because we are currently in a waxing moon phase. So I believe during this particular week, no, not our full moon yet, almost. So anyway, as the moon grows, so can your nagging thoughts and doubts. The moon is going to continue her cycle whether you accompany her or not. So you may as well keep going. This card represents growth. So these emotions could be growing because emotions, water is all connected to the moon, right? These emotions could be growing with the full moon, and that's a good thing. Take advantage of them. They'll come to the surface, and then you can see what it is really bringing these moody feelings into your life and deal with it. And your intuition will be there, especially if you ask your guides, what should I be doing? How should I deal with this? Again, writing will help. Journaling will help. And then we Aries energy, we do still have Chiron and Aries, so maybe you'll want to act really quickly on these energies, on working on these energies with with Aries being here. But this card represents a call to action. Aries is handing you a spark, and it's your job to turn it into a fire. This process could be exciting and positive, so make sure you don't squander this energy on something you aren't 100% behind. So there could be some type of opportunity that's coming for you that you need to be prepared for, and this energy needs to be dealt with first and foremost. What also could be the energy or the sense of urgency that you need to take on with this energy or this situation, these emotions, whatever it is that comes up for you. If you have been feeling sluggish and uninspired, just know that this is about to change. New opportunities and a burst of energy are heading your way, and they are coming fast. Enjoy these last moments of quiet because life is about to be anything but. This card represents intensity, perseverance, independence, enthusiasm, bossiness, and action. So I feel like you, it says bossy, but I feel like you will become the boss, or you will be the boss. There's going to be something about this. Especially with the King of Wands, it's a very entrepreneurial, I'm the boss type of energy. The Angel Answers deck is calling to me, so I need to pull this out. I apologize. I'm also going to pull Kipper deck cards. Is there anything else going on around the viewers and the collective during this reading? During this week? Is there anything else happening? What is this new opportunity? Yeah, what is this new opportunity about? Okay, thoughts. Somebody could be thinking about you. You're on someone's mind. There could be some concern. Maybe there's a friend who knows you're like dealing with some things. Maybe it's just like a feeling, a vibe, an energy that they can pick up on. That could be thinking about you or concerned about you or just worried about you. This could also be like somebody being borderline obsessed with you or having a crush on you. Anything else for the collective this week? Thank you. Journey. Okay, it wanted to come out, but it didn't, and then it did. So, hey, here we are. So, Journey is here. Somebody could be taking a trip. You could be going out of town. You could be moving. Interesting. With the number 10 being here, there's definitely a cycle closing or ending, and with that is a new beginning. The time frame for this card, let's see. This could be a round trip, but it could be like a vacation, travel, or an escape, like a round trip. But it's time to start or to take a step forward. Leave your old or familiar situation. Depart for new shores. This might concern your work, your family situation, or your relationship. Maybe it is also time for a trip. This card represents all kinds of vehicles. This card indicates a trip, transportation, or a vehicle. This isn't an unavoidable fate. The scene may depict arrival as well as departure. You could be seeing someone off, or this could be your journey. So there's no time frame. It just represents all kinds of vehicles. And then thoughts. Thoughts represents, like I said, someone thinking about you. It's generally someone just being thoughtful. It's generally positive. It can indicate the need for contemplation and meditation. I do think that is something that you need to do. Maybe you've been in your masculine energy too much for too long, and Spirit is asking for you to connect to your feminine energy, your emotional side, your intuition, and to sit down, be still, get out of so much fire energy, and just enjoy this piece of pace in day-to-day mundane activities. This pause, because things are about to pick up, but you need to be balanced moving forward. So it also reveals consideration, your opinion, or thoughts for others, of others. It indicates thinking about love or a person, or feeling firmly connected with someone. It seems somewhat platonic in love matters. It also shows memories or ideas. It encourages you to reflect thoroughly and to explore new ideas. And I definitely think that is the energy that you need to ponder on. Maybe a trip will help you clear your mind and then reconnect to your divine feminine energy to have balance in your life. Let's get some creativity oracle cards, and then we'll end with angel answers cards. And if you want, you can ask a question. Sometimes the angel answers card will give you an answer that makes sense. Sometimes it won't. So this deck is going to tell us how you can be creative with this energy this week. Any other messages for the collective? Pitch. Be as clear, concise, and professional as you can when you explain your ideas to potential associates. You never know who they know, and what's going to work out, and how that can work. Again, we have journey being here, so something could be changing within your work environment. Again, there was that boss energy coming up with Aries and the King of Wands. There could be some new creative adventure for you. Nature, go out in nature as much as you can. Its pure creativity can teach you everything you need to know. All right, I'm just gonna take those two cards because I do want to read from the book. I just got this deck recently, so I'm still bonding with it and getting to know each card. So pitch is just about being clear and concise with explaining your goals, your desires, your dreams to people. This is the back of the card. It's an indication that you should clarify your idea or plan for action to a simple, into a form so simple that you can clearly explain it in just a few sentences to a child or someone who knows nothing about this area or endeavor. The process of reducing a concept to its simplest form is a proven method for increasing the chances of what you're hoping to convey to another person. If you can actually another person is what they are actually receiving. Hoping to convey. Sorry, I don't know what the hell I just read or said. My bad. Take into account the personality and needs of the person or persons whom you're addressing, and pitch it at a level that they can best understand. This card can sometimes indicate that you need to simplify or clarify the question you are asking your creativity oracle deck. But I think you just need to be very clear with yourself, with your guides, with spirit, with the universe, about what you want, what your intentions are. And then if you do something, don't say, oh, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Truly self-reflect and get down to the bottom of your true nature. And then nature is next. Okay, it says if working outside is not feasible, then simply go for a walk. There is a lesson to be learned in everything that you can observe in nature if you are peaceful and attentive inside yourself. Taking yourself to the outside world by leaving the studio, classroom, office, or any other work is as important as any work done indoors. Immersing yourself in nature and its signs and symbols clears your head and cleans your spirit, allowing you to return to your work in a renewed energy and sense of purpose. This card can also be a reminder that you need to take the human nature into account when you are trying to solve any problems associated with the matter in hand. So I think your own human nature, I think you need to observe, like, what am I doing that's not really authentic? We can get wrapped up in cycles. So some of the day-to-day status quo that you've been doing or involved in is probably not true to your authentic nature, and you need to review those things. And going out in nature, outside, putting your feet in some sand or some dirt or some water, breathing some fresh air can assist you with that. All right, last words from the angel answer deck for the collective this week. All right, no to something, whatever it is that you asked about, thinking about. The situation will improve, and not the right time. So I think this is about this no card. I think that's why I feel called to put this card here. No, it's just saying no, not right now. There's something else that you need to be focusing on. Your energy doesn't need to be going towards whatever was on your mind when I pulled this card. The answer is no. He says you may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding the issue, and not the right time is here. So this just means that this is, it says it's not a no, it says it's not yet, but I think it is a no right now because of the energy that you're in. If you're not balanced and you're not being your most authentic self, then it will remain a no because it's not the right time, and it won't be the right time until the situation improves, which the situation will improve. It's all up to you. It says your angels want you to know that things look difficult right now, that they are aware that things look difficult right now. It may take some time, and there will most likely be some hard work ahead of you, but the effort you put forth will be worth it, and things are going to get better. Now is not the time to give up on wounded friendships or ailing relationships. There's still hope for the future. Take heart and continue to work toward a partnership where both parties are fulfilled and happy in the future. And I think this just represents your connection and your connection with spirit and your connection with yourself. I think that this means for you to examine how you're allowing your higher self, your most authentic self, your inner child, all of these aspects of yourself to be heard and have a part in your self-expression in your day-to-day life so that you can feel more fulfilled. And I think slowly your situation, your circumstances will improve. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. If you want a personal reading, check the links in my bio or go to anythingbutordinary.us. I also have apparel available now. I'm very excited about that, so I can wear my brand and you guys can too. So check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like, subscribe, follow, and comment if this resonated with you. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.